Welcome back to the channel. I'm here to educate people about Bitcoin, not just about the Bitcoin, but how to think about cryptocurrency and investing altogether. Without jumping across too many places, I know I'm holding this mic real quick. I do have Rode mics that I bought well over a year ago, almost like a year and a half ago, and I've supposed to been starting this channel, but I didn't really see a direction really to head to, and I see that right now with Bitcoin, there's price predictions. There's price. Oh, Bitcoin gonna shoot to 100K. Bitcoin gonna sit up to 200K. It's $1 million asset. Listen, wherever Bitcoin goes, it's gonna go. We can't control that, but we can control the way we think. We can have some insight on when and how to invest. So I'll start by saying this. I'm not sure if anybody has heard, but they're calling Bitcoin, they as in like people, are calling Bitcoin digital gold. What does that even mean, digital gold? So if you was to use gold, or how they use gold, you would go to a store or you go to the shop and you would spend these gold coins to get whatever thing that you bought or you purchased. Well, Bitcoin isn't that. So they're overselling gold and they're underselling Bitcoin. And this is how big Bitcoin is. If you had the option to choose between cash, which is our fiat currency, gold, or Bitcoin, what would you choose? If you're choosing anything other than Bitcoin, you don't truly understand the utilization of Bitcoin. Oh, my bad. My phone is dying. But we're back at it. So, anyways, you don't truly understand the tokenomics and the system of Bitcoin. And not to say that Bitcoin is the end all be all, but it is a finite system. It is a closed system where only Bitcoin can be sent as Bitcoin. You can convert, but it's without getting too deep into the tokenomics of it. I want you to think logically behind Bitcoin and what it is. Right now, if you went to the store and said, "Hey, listen, I have some gold bars," how can you buy a loaf of bread with a gold bar? How much gold should you get back? How much bread should you get for a gold bar? Right? It's like is this gold bar such a crazy asset? How do you know it's real? All this energy has to be spent to figure out if this gold bar is real for you to get a loaf of bread. You could have made the loaf of bread by the time you figure out how much gold you should get. And it's not to think about gold in dollars. Think about gold in weight. What is the weight of gold you should receive or get for a loaf of bread? And then versus this bread versus that bread. With Bitcoin, it's built in the system of the utilization of it. It's 8 digits after the first decimal. So you can buy a loaf of bread or a piece of gum for 0.000000001 Bitcoin. And you can calculate that. That's an easy calculation. There's ones and zeros. But with gold, you have to convert what is how much gold is it real? Where'd you get it from? What's the purity of it? Like, it's too much energy spent for a simple task. So we live in a digital age where everything is instant dopamine hit, instant messages, instant noodles. Yes, instant noodles. I mean, just everything is so right now. We don't have the time to go backwards to gold, and we're not dumb enough to continue to spend to use dollars as the energy, because when you can print off tons and tons of money and there's no energy behind it, as in there's no work being done to produce the energy to create this money. Now, to break that down really quick, if I go to the store or if I go to my job and I work for pay, that energy can be showed from my job to say, okay, I can now give you money. But there's people who can just print off money just because they want to. There's no real energy behind it. So if you understand concept, once again, I'll jump into a deeper dive in a further video for anybody who wants to. Actually, if you want to hear me do a super technological deep theory about our current money system, put it in the chat, and I'll create more videos. Actually, put anything in the chat if you want me to start talking more about tokenomics. And I said I didn't want to talk about other cryptocurrencies or other altcoins, but I will in the future. But I want you to get your emotions. So going back to the actual title, Bitcoin and your emotions. FOMO, the fear of missing out. I said it in my last video. But FOMO, I do not want people to go into this and thinking Bitcoin, oh my gosh, when Bitcoin goes up, oh, I've made $200. Should I sell it? Bitcoin will be the top asset. The top asset right now is gold. I just gave you an example. If you had to choose between gold, fiat, and Bitcoin, which one you choose? And I'm pretty sure if you're still watching this video, you would have chose Bitcoin. So if gold right now is the top asset and you would choose Bitcoin over gold, it's obvious. When that price point would happen, once again, who cares about price, right? Maybe you do. Maybe you do care about price. But why would you sell your digital gold or the moving top asset for paper money that is going to lose its value? Right now, if I was to give you $5 yesterday, I'll say a better number. If I was to give you $100, or if I was to give you 0.001 in Bitcoin, which one would you choose? You'll probably say, well, how much Bitcoin is worth? What's the worth of Bitcoin? How much dollars is? Forget about dollars. You will be able to, the Bitcoin is going to continue to go up in dollars over this $100. Especially during this time, during this bull run, you're going to make more money with that 0.0001 Bitcoin than you would the $100. And I'm not doing the math right now, but once again, this channel isn't about the big price. This channel is about the theory and the understanding of what you are actually doing when you buy into Bitcoin. And I want you to feel good. I want everybody who's buying into Bitcoin to feel good and to understand that Bitcoin is the asset. And whether it jumps up to 100K before the halving or by next year, it's inevitable. Like Thanos said, I'm inevitable. Finger snap. Because there will be, they call it the God candle, but there will be a super candle that jumps up. And once that happens, everybody who didn't buy in is going to buy in. Is it going to be too late? I'm not sure. I can't give you any analysis on is it going to be a good time to buy in right now. I know that just holding Bitcoin as a whole is the way. It is the way. It is the next biggest asset. It's number 9 right now on all-time assets. Excuse me. What does that mean? Of all things you could hold that has value, Bitcoin in the 15 years that it's been here is number 9. In 15 years, there are companies who have been around for 20 plus years. Gold has been around for hundreds of years, and we're chasing it. Bitcoin is chasing it. It's going to be the thing. I don't want to make this video too long. I will talk about price points in future videos. Once again, if you want to see, give me, this is a new, I think it's a booming channel. I don't care about how many subscribers I get. I want you to subscribe so I can actually go out and reach other people who do not know about cryptocurrency. And I want to get their emotions in check. I want to help guide them to feel better about these investments. Because you can see a YouTube video and say, oh, Bitcoin's going to reach 100K. Bitcoin, buy in now, buy in. You're going to FOMO. You're going to buy in when it's too high. You're not going to think clearly about it. I want people to actually think clearly about these buy-ins. I want people to actually to take their time to understand what this is. Do some research. You hear about, do your own research, do your own research. Listen to a couple of my videos. I really think I've been trying to make people feel better about buying in. And the when to buy in, you want to buy in when it's red. But once again, I go over there in multiple videos. But just a slow buy in, $50 here. Don't care too much. If it goes up or go down, it's going to happen. You're going to be happy that you own some versus none. But this is the end of the video. Thank y'all for listening. Subscribe, like the video. Once again, I want to reach out to other people. I want us to feel better. I want a different kind of community in Bitcoin versus price. I want us to feel good about it. That's the end. Peace.